to lead the freak parade. Somebody's got to be unafraid to lead the freak parade. Somebody's got to be unafraid to lead the freak parade. To lead the freak, to lead the freak, to lead the freak parade.
Hey, welcome back. Oh, look at that. A little bit of food on my beard already. There we go. All right, well, it's me again. And this is, new name, the Gimp Gourmet. Big reach out to Joe and Chris for dropping that name in. Thanks very much. I owe you dinner. What else can I give you other than dinner? Not much. All right, so on this episode of the Gimp Gourmet, I figured it's time to do a steak. Why not? Simple, easy. Now, the whole dinner concept here isn't going to be extravagant. I'm going to do it the way that I like it. And again, cooking, for one, not five, one, is all about what you like, right? So, couple neat tricks I've learned on my own. I hate doing dishes. Hate it. So I use a pot. Now, those of you are gonna laugh. A pot to cook in. To cook a steak, don't knock it. Don't knock it till you try it. Wait till I do my eggs. That'll be the next episode. Scrambled eggs and breakfast, because of course dinner, gotta have breakfast. All right. So simple steak, we're going to have a little bit of cabbage salad, a little bit of macaroni salad to go with it. Simple, simple, simple dinner, okay? So what we're going to do in about the next 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to cook a steak the way that I like it. It's going to be medium rare. And Pat McDonald, do not go there. I know you're the king of steaks. I know you're the guy for beef. Don't go there. All right. Pot, gonna get it heated. Okay, over it goes. Yes, that's the stove. There are the elements on, and we're going to town. Okay, so to speed stuff up, what I've done is I've taken the steak and I've seasoned it the way I like it. Now what I've done is normally we're gonna do it simple, no major marinade or anything like that. We're just gonna do a simple salt and pepper, little bit of parsley on top. That's just for looks, because you know what, this is like YouTube, so I gotta make it look good, right? All right, so I don't use a normal salt. I like a hickory salt. Hickory gives it a little bit better taste, and I like the taste, okay? And of course, fresh ground pepper, already done, saving time, keeping my YouTube videos down, right? And don't forget, I've started the YouTube channel now for the Gimp Gourmet, and I got a couple of other ideas. So what are we gonna do? Well, you can't have steak without mushrooms, onion, a little bit of pepper, and of course last time we talked about how to bring Old Blue out and get blue going, and favorite knife if you're watching for the first time. And again, disability in my hand, so again, my cuts are not perfect. I don't care. I'm sure you don't care, right? So take the knife, make sure I've got control of it. Do not stab yourself, right? I've done that a couple of times, whatever. Flavor. All right, so we're gonna slice down the mushroom. Do it fairly quickly. And yes, Chef Ramsay, I've watched that show. Keep your fingers back, go along the edge of your fingers. There you go. All right, so awesome. So our mushrooms are all done, right? Onions are ready to go. The other thing I am gonna do is just for looks, and I actually like them, is a little bit of grape or cherry tomato, grape tomatoes in this case. And right at the end, I just drop them in, fry them up a little bit. They look nice on the plate, and heating them up actually brings out the sweetness, I find, okay? So now our pot is nice and hot. So we're not gonna drop our steak in there right away. What we're gonna do, we're gonna drop butter. No substitute for butter. It's going, we're gonna smooch it around, smooch it. We're gonna spin it around in the pot here, okay? Nice hot pot, butter all on the bottom, right? And now we're gonna take the steak. No, we're gonna take the veg. We're gonna drop the veg, just quickly in there, just drop it all in, scoop it right off the counter because it's cooking for you, right? And of course, maybe we'll get to hear Iggy again because my daughter, Arlen, is due to come over. I thought I removed that piece of food. It showed up again. What the hell? All right, so here we go. The nice hot heat. It's only going to take a few seconds for everything to get going. I use a high heat because the reality is I'm hungry and I really don't want to screw around with it very much at all. So who does that, right? Like, who honestly goes out and takes their time and drops their stove down to a normal heat? Well, somebody who's not cooking for one, who's a professional chef, which I'm not. There goes my garlic. There's top of my head. You can still see I am not bald. So there's top of my head. And yes, I'm playing the 5-second rule on the garlic. So there you have it. You can shoot me later. All right. So I got some really good reviews. Nobody really hated it, but actually really liked the concept. And I'm just smashing side of my knife, smashing the garlic, right? And remember, it's been on really high heat, about 30 to 40 seconds before you stir it. You leave things on for super high heat. That's when they burn, right? So back it goes, right? I like dropping my garlic in at the last second or two because I like that stronger garlic flavor. And remember, cooking while you're cleaning, just gonna slice my garlic. I like stronger garlic. I am Italian. There I am, eating again, right? That's good. Woo, that's good garlic. All right, I'll pay for that one. In we go. Off. That was about 30 seconds, maybe a little less. In goes garlic, okay? Stir that in. Get all the flavors going. Now, all these veg and everything have cooked. Not all the way through. That's not what I'm after here. All right? So we're going to take them off. We've seasoned that. Off they go. They come off the heat. And just onto simple plate. Okay. Now, the veg flavor, all the good stuff, is still in the bottom of that pot. Almost dropped the pot. That would have been bad. Dog, we're going to take another slab of butter. In it goes. Okay. So now, this is where Pat McDonald, good friend of mine, and I am excellently happy to say that my good buddy Pat has been declared cancer-free. Hope you don't mind, Pat, but hey, man, big shout out to you, brother. Glad you're doing all right. And a couple of other guys, big supporters of mine, you know, Goose the man, Goose, can't thank you enough. My brother from another mother, Eric, Chris, guys like that, and of course Joe. Thanks for supporting that idea. Gimp Gourmet can't live without ideas, right? Butter is ready to go. We're going to take the steak, just drop it in. Now this is where I watch. Now this is probably what I'm doing right in regards to all of this as we get the plate. I keep a plate in my drawer along with a couple of other decorative things because when you're in a chair and you live on your own, unless you have like 80 million bucks, you're not reaching up, right? So our presentation plate's ready to go. And while we wait, I'm gonna go to the fridge, get the mac salad, which is already done. We covered that the last time. And just a little bit of cabbage salad. All easy to make. Cabbage salad, super easy. Take cabbage, shred it up, add mayo. Now, if you want to make it even easier, go to the store, buy it, right? Doesn't get any easier than that, man, right? Why the hell not? And I must say, this is this is not my macaroni salad that I bought the other day. I actually ate all of that. Watching the time, about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes aside here is what I want. These little macaroni salads, riser macaroni salad, I live by because being single, being on a budget, wanting to, you know, not spend a fortune on stuff, I can actually do pretty good. $2. $1.77 actually. In it goes. Right? Now, I can tell by the smell that we're just about ready to flip our steak here. I'm just going to move it. Just looking. Okay. Now, I'm going to take just a little bit more butter and put in the bottom of that pan because I don't want stuff to burn at all. So, those of you watching, sort of watching the side of my head right now, that's freaking awesome, eh? But welcome to YouTube. Those of you watching, if you have an idea or something that you want, let me know. I'll try and cook it. If you're struggling with cooking, something like that, yes, I'm putting my butter back out on the counter because I am going to need it shortly. Let me know. I'm here to help. You guys have been a great help during everything that has gone on in my life. Lots of changes. You know, for me, newly single, married for 10 years. I guess bottom line, things didn't work out, right? Not the way I wanted. It's been about 3-4 minutes now, just flipping the steak. Adding more butter. Right? Can't get enough butter. Love butter. And then in just another minute or two, I'm going to do the old Chef Ramsay trick. So, on goes the vent. It's getting loud. So this is what all of this looks like so far. So, of course, this stuff when it comes out of the store, not the greatest flavor, so a little bit of salt. Back to the pepper mill. A little bit of fresh cracked pepper. Again, all the flavor, whatever you want. There's nothing perfect here. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. Because, well, I guess you care, don't you? You gotta care about what you eat, right? So, everything's ready to go. Out comes the steak knife. Out comes the fork. Everything's laid out perfectly. Steak's doing well. Now, little Chef Ramsay trick. We're just gonna basically baste the steak. And all I'm doing is taking my spoon and basting. Now, the reason why I do it in a pot is because I learned that bad left hand tends to spill quite a bit on your lap. Well, hot butter on your lap, as much as that might sound like a really neat kind of freaky thing to do, I don't like butter, hot butter on my lap. I'm not going to do hot butter on my lap. All right. Coming up on our time. Steak's looking pretty good. And, you know, it popped into my brain 10 seconds ago. Somebody somewhere out there is going to say, well, what kind of steak is it, Chris? I don't know. It was on special at Costco. I went out, bought a steak. It's a steak. How can you screw steak up? However, I do have like my favorite all-time type steak. Okay, so my veg, they're still sitting over here. We're gonna do a trick with them in a minute. Again, just gonna go back and just basting the steak. That's all we want to do. Just baste the steak, get that flavor in there. It's awesome. Okay. We're waiting. That's all we're doing is waiting now. About another 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Looking really good. I'm looking at the steak so that I can and tell it how much I like it, love it. It's gonna go in the stomach. It's gonna taste really good. Simple dinner, right? Don't have to make it complex. Steak's done. Drop the veg back in. Get a look there. I'm going to drop the veg back in. Just warm all of that back up just for a minute. Going to take the steak out. Going to let it rest. Does not look good. Turning the heat off now. The residual heat left on the burner as the burner cools down will heat everything up. Don't need to make it any hotter than what it already is. Off goes the fan. That way it gets a little bit clearer in sound. I'm happy with the way that that looks now. And gonna put the pot and sink clean up for a minute. And there in 20 minutes, as I spill crap all over my counter again. Right? And here you have it. We're gonna show you from above in about 30 seconds, 40 seconds. We have a great meal. And there it is. We'll swap the camera around. And that is a beautiful steak, macaroni salad, and cabbage salad for a nice summer day in under 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. Next time, like I said, we're going to do hash brown and eggs and bacon, and we'll do it Gordon Ramsay way. Leave your comments, like, go to YouTube channel, whatever you need to do. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to eat.
Kenny,
Yes.
Kenny, somebody's
got.
Kenny,
John.
Kenny, someone has to be unafraid.
Someone's got to be unafraid, John.
To lead the
Freak
freak parade.
parade.
Oh, somebody's got to
To be unafraid to lead the freak parade. Somebody's got to be unafraid to lead the freak parade.
Hey.
Somebody's got to be unafraid to lead the freak parade. To lead the freak, to lead the freak, to lead the freak parade.
Jenny, let's see if the kids can keep up.
Somebody's got.
All you kids in the car, let's see how fast you can follow the bouncing ball.